What is going on, Knoxville? This is Fred with Lightspeed Construction. I'm up here on a roof doing an inspection for a homeowner that just recently bought this house. I haven't been back on this garage porch yet, but I would say it's probably, I'm going to find more of what I found everywhere else. So I will go ahead and start right on this slope. As you can see, oops, there we go. We got shingles that are starting to slide down the roof right here. As you can see, it's lower and lower. We've lost a couple tabs over here already. And this is due to low and high nailing, just basically not hitting the mark. As you can see, the nails in here, let me open this up a little more. There we go. As you can see, the nails, you can't even see them anymore. They've shot, and this is probably from over pressuring the nail guns. They just shoot right through. Like the nails will actually go right through the shingles, and that's from basically having your pressure up way too high on your nail gun. Right here, this is just kind of shady work. I mean, it's just, you know, they probably put a hole right here, and you know, they just squirted caulk on it. They didn't smear it out. It just looks terrible. This flashing job is terrible. There's probably 2 pounds of sealant in here that they tried to seal this with. Up here at the top of the ridge cap, somebody has either stepped on that or sat on it and just completely crushed those ridge caps. So they're gonna hold water, and they're gonna want, you know, they're gonna let water go underneath them. You can see I checked both sides, this side and the flashing on the other. They did step flash all this, so there's plenty of, they did actually step flash all the shingles. But they just did a terrible job. They should have added new metal here. Actually, they should have added new metal to all this, because when they took it off, they completely destroyed it and bent it all up. You can see at the top of that section right there, at the peak, it's all hanging out, you know, exposed, letting water in. Let's pop over this side over here real quick. There we go. Walk up this valley here. Okay, so a couple of things I found over here is the irregular shingle pattern. Let me back up. So these are the unions. You got one right here, 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 which is almost all right, but then it bounces from there to there to there to there to there, and then down to there. You basically want your nail pattern to look like this, and then it'll come over, and you'll have another union. It'll come over, and then you'll have another union. It'll come over, and then you'll have another union. It should look like that. That will actually make your roof basically one solid congruent unit. All the shingles will come together as basically one big shingle. But when you nail them all over the place like that, you end up with big rows of shingles. And it's a recipe for disaster, trust me. Right here, you can see more areas where they've done high nailing. I've just marked a few areas that I could show you. You can see how high above the nail line that it actually is over there. I mean, it's about a good 2 inches above the nail line. I spotted that out over here as well. I mean, more irregular not nail lines, but shingle unions where the shingles come together. And I did check this roof. This roof looked awful low slope to me. So I checked it, and it is a 212, which most shingle manufacturers want that roof slope to be at least a 312, because during a torrential downpour, the water can't get off these shingles fast enough, and they will actually back underneath the shingle. They'll rust your nails out, and then once your nails rust out, you basically got holes in your roof, and it will start leaking like a sieve. All right, we'll step onto this side over here. Okay. And you know, like I said, this section of the roof is actually okay. I checked the unions. They're actually stair-stepping like they should be. So here's one here. As you come over about 6-8 inches, there's another one here. And then there's another one here. And there's another one here. And they get closer and closer for some reason, but at least they're semi-following the pattern. I checked this section right here. So from about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shingles up. So from that shingle back, it is completely flat. It's literally almost flat as could be. So I did check the edge of the roof to see if they put ice and water underneath the entire section to kind of protect it in case water did get underneath these shingles. And as you can tell right here, there is zero ice and water. The ice and water would be in replace of this synthetic underlayment. They just put synthetic underlayment right down there. This is their starter shingle, synthetic underlayment. There is zero ice and water on this. When I lifted this section up right here, come here, you chalk rolling around. Once again, there's just a, come on. Sorry guys. Flipped it around right here. Okay, so that right there is where there was a nail. And the nail is still there, but it's underneath the shingle because they shot right through the shingle. Another, oh, come on. Right there and right there as well. So this shingle is basically, when I lifted, now that I lifted this one up, this is basically almost completely free. There might be a nail up here holding it in place. These are, those were high nailed, these are low nailed. As you can see, the nail's starting to rust right there. And it is basically completely flat. There is absolutely, the homeowner's aware of this, there's exactly zero drip edge anywhere on this home. You can kind of get away with that at you know, some of the gables and stuff like that, but you know, anywhere there's an eave where you're going to have gutters, you definitely want to have drip edge right, you know, going down into those gutters. It's very important. So this, you know, could things be repaired? Yeah, you could repair a few things on this roof, but then there's things that can't be repaired. You can't, you know, you just, this is actually, unfortunately, the shingles themselves aren't in that bad a condition, but with all the low nailing, high nailing, and all the stagger patterns being off, and these two huge sections of basically a very, very low slope roof with shingles on them and zero ice and water underneath of it, you know, they might get away for another year or two, but this roof is going to start leaking really bad at some point. So we will get with the homeowners and get them together a game plan that makes sense for them and makes sense in period to you know, get them fixed up. Thanks for watching, guys. Talk to you next time.